What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. Your boy Matthew Shack live here in Los Angeles. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. What's going on with you guys, man? Coming in. Just got finished watching the Lakers get blasted, but hey, 6-game winning streak was snapped. But watched some basketball, hung out. Thought I'd hurry up and get in here, man, before it got too late on the East Coast. And across the world. First things first, salute to Unfiltered Nation, salute to Unfiltered Fam, salute to the Mod Squad, salute to the goons in the chat. Run the likes up for your boy, man. Run it up. Okay, make sure you guys are taking care of business when it comes to that notification bell to make sure y'all being notified. Last but not least, tip your bartender, you guys. Keep the likes at 50% of the audience at all times, you guys. So yeah, man, I hope you guys had a good day. Hope everything is cool with you guys. Everything's cool with the fam, bam. Everything is cool with work. Everything is cool at school. Everything is cool with the bag. Everything's cool with your whip. Everything's cool with your relationship. However that's working, I hope it's going good. Okay, and I hope everything is cool with you guys, man. But over the last couple of days, man, since football season is technically over. And we're still smoking on that Patrick Mahomes pack. We're still, I just couldn't smoke one today because it was raining here in LA. It was really raining hard. Maybe tomorrow I'll get a chance to do my Thug Thizzle when it comes to smoking on that Andy Reid pack. When it comes to smoking on that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce pack, we're still laughing and still doing what it is we are doing in regards to them. There is no that's enough. Okay. I haven't seen any Chiefs fans still, bro. I mean, we're 72 hours past the Super Bowl and I still ain't seen them. Okay. I mean, hey, it is what it is. If they're in hibernation mode, so be it. But we're still going to cook you, even if you're not here. Okay. But all that being said, man, we got a bunch of things going on in regards to a bunch of quarterbacks that may be available. All right. Due to salary cap implications, changing of the guard, new coach, new OC, new regime, and there's a bunch of things going on. Now, I read an article today, all right? And I read an article today that was on Hondo Carpenter's page on Sports Illustrated. And the topic was talking about should the Raiders pursue Derek Carr again? Now, when I saw that, I told myself this, okay? Let's hold that thought. When I saw that, okay, I said, yo, man, if I was to put that out on this channel and pose that question hypothetically, do you know how much crazy shit would be going on over here, bro? If I did it, okay? If I said it, it would be all crazy. People would be out of their mind. They start making up shit saying that I said this and I said that. But Hondo Carpenter just said the same question, no. And like I noticed when I say some shit, it's got a whole different flavor. Okay, it's got a lot more seasoning on it. When I say it, when somebody else says it, it's just hypothetical. Nobody gets all emotional. So instead of me saying it like that, I say, you know what, man, I'm not trying to get all emotional with a lot of these Raider fans out here, man. A lot of y'all, man, y'all too emotional, bro. Too emotional, man. You can't even talk hypothetically to you guys. You guys are going to start having whole cows and whole babies, and you ain't even a female. So I'm not even going to do it like that. So what I decided to do is I decided to pose a question to everybody, a hypothetical situation in regards to 3 different quarterbacks depending on your own team. All right, because I didn't want to just make this about one guy and have everybody lose their damn minds, man. You talk about people pulling out their eyelashes and shit. If I say that man's name, people just start just falling out, bro. They start just crying like hoes, bro. I mean, I don't get it. Okay, I ain't never seen grown men act like a fool over another grown man, and they swear that they don't swing like that. I mean, I'm just saying, if you do, so be it. But come on, man. Every time I say that man's name, man, a lot of you guys, man, y'all are all out of pocket. You guys can't even function. Okay, acting like your girl is with your cheating on you with your best friend, and we know that's already happening. But with that being said, I said, let me just keep it basic, see how far I can go. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because there's other situations as well. All right. People are going to start making decisions on whether or not they're bringing back quarterbacks. We already found out that Aaron Rodgers is given the heave ho from the New York Jets. Okay. I didn't put his name in there because we already discussed Aaron Rodgers. All right. So I wasn't trying to just throw him in. Okay. Sam Darnold's in that same situation. He played well with the Vikings. He rehabilitated himself coming over from San Francisco, where he was the backup, and then you know what happened with the Jets, where he was a first-round pick, didn't work out. Now he came and he played well. What are they going to do? All right, J.J. McCarthy should be coming back from his injury that he got in preseason. They might want to, move another direction. They may want to get Aaron Rodgers. They may want to do this. They may want to do that. Okay, that's the first thing, Sam Darnold. Second guy, Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins was a big contract signing from the Atlanta Falcons, and they went ahead and they jumped on Michael Penix, and by mid-season they already benched Kirk Cousins, and he looks like he's going to be a cap casualty too. Okay, Sam Darnold doesn't have a contract at this point. He could re-sign with the Vikings. That's that situation. It's already looking like this big ass $150-something million contract with Kirk Cousins is looking like why should we do that when we got Penix and we can just start Penix. Penix did start the last part of the games. We got that situation. And last but not least, Derek Carr. Derek Carr's situation with the New Orleans Saints is a little different from everyone else's because he actually had a pretty decent season based on his statistics, even though that he was hurt, but his statistics were pretty average. So he had average play, didn't have a lot of picks, didn't have a lot of tugs, didn't have a decent amount of yards based on the situation. Kellen Moore, who just became the head coach of the Saints yesterday, offensive coordinator for the world champion Philadelphia Eagles, formulated that entire offense. They're going to be making a decision real soon. But my boy Ant Cuts is a who dat, and he told me that there's a lot of rumblings down there talking about they may just want to go ahead and cut Derek Carr. Derek Carr's due $30-something million, and they can just start Spencer Rattler. But once I did my homework, because I did my homework on everybody, Derek Carr possibly and probably will not be available. I think that they are going to resign him, or actually not resign him, but restructure his contract because he said he's not taking a pay cut, but they'll probably restructure it because the amount of money that they're going to get in cap relief is only like a couple of million based on what is on their cap. So in other words, they might save $2 or $3 million or $4 million on the cap, but his number is still 28. Okay. So it's all going to be dependent on that. All right. So like I always do when I do a hypothetical, there's always going to be late people. There's always going to be people walking in the party late, talking about what's going on, what's happening. Oh, hey, man, play this song, do this, do that. And we're like, look, dude, you came in here hella late. Okay. So late people always get it wrong, bro. So I expect the chat to handle that. I expect you guys to handle that. I don't want to handle it. Okay, I don't want to handle and rehash because one person comes in and doesn't know the Kool-Aid flavor, bro. He's confused. Okay, so I'm saying it once. This is hypothetical. This is for every fan that's on here. You only have 3 choices. You don't get to say none. That's what you guys love to say. None. No. None is not going to be an answer that's going to be accepted. You are in a position where you have these 3 quarterbacks. Which one are you going to take? I do not want to see none. I might even block you, bro. If I see that, I might just either put you on timeout or block you, bro. Okay? I don't got time for people who just over here just to be over here, bro. We actually have discussions and have conversations. All right? So here's how we're going to do it. And then put reason why, and then I'll read it and we'll go over it. Okay? Put a 1 in the chat. You only got 3 quarterbacks. Put a 1 in the chat if you pick Sam Darnold to be your quarterback, free agent quarterback. Whether it be a stopgap, whether it be just for 1 year, whether it would be just for until you can get your second string person popping off, but he's going to be your first day starter. Put a 2 in the chat if you're gonna pick Kirk Cousins. Okay, put a 2 in the chat if you're gonna pick Kirk Cousins. All right. And last but not least, put a 3 in the chat if you're gonna pick Derek Carr. Those are the picks. You don't get to make up a pick. You don't get to throw in no other name. You don't get to say none. What you get to do is you get to pick out of those 3, bro. Let's have some fun with it. Let's see who really knows what's best for their own team. Okay? Let's figure it out. All right? So start putting them down and then put down why you picked that person. Okay? I'm saying it again. Everybody that's on here that can talk, because it is subscriber only, you have to subscribe to the channel to put an answer down. I'm going to give you the choices again. This is hypothetical. This is a we don't have no other choice. This is the only thing you could do. You got 3 dudes, and those 3, you got to pick one of them. Okay? Put a 1 in the chat for Sam Darnold. Put a 2 in the chat for Kirk Cousins. Put a 3 in the chat for Derek Carr. All right? And put your fan base down so we know why. All right? So, out of all those situations, it looks like Kirk Cousins is probably definitely going to get cut. All right? Sam Darnold might get re-signed, but he might not. It all depends on what the Vikings want to do. And I truly think that Derek Carr possibly will not be going anywhere with the Saints because they're not going to save no money by getting rid of him. And Spencer Rattler's not ready. So he could just be there just in, as a stopgap. Okay, you already got a stopgap quarterback. You already knows the system, all that kind of stuff. Well, he doesn't know the system because we don't know what Kellen Moore's going to do. So that's what's going on with that. All right. So let's see what you guys say. Okay. In other news, man, it looks like all the jobs are pretty much filled up, with the Saints being the last job. Looks like everybody has a coach. We got a bunch of new guys coming in, including, OG Pete Carroll, Brian Schottenheimer with the Dallas Cowboys, Kellen Moore with the Saints, and a bunch of other Ben Johnson with the Bears, Aaron Glenn with the Jets. We got a bunch of Mike Vrabel going back to the Patriots. Just trying to go through my head and see what other coaches, other teams picked up a new coach. Looks like got about at least 8 or 9 coaches that have been that have been put in a position to the coach down in Jacksonville. What's his name, man? I can't think of his name right now. So Jacksonville got some new head coach as well. And so it's about 9 teams. Okay. So we're going to definitely see a bunch of things going on. The Eagles have definitely made a lot of people crazy and loony. All right. Especially in that NFC East. People are really not happy that the Eagles are the champs. And they are saying anything and everything, bro. I mean, to have Dak Prescott, we discussed it last night, said that they're close to winning a Super Bowl because the Eagles won one. I mean, come on, dog. I mean, people are definitely drinking a little bit too much of that lighter fluid, bro. I'm telling you, something's wrong. Okay. All right. So let me read you guys' comments, see what you guys got to say about it, man. Once again, 1 in the chat for Sam Darnold, 2 in the chat for Kirk Cousins, 3 in the chat for Derek Carr, and then I read why and what your team is, and then we'll go from there, dog. So let's see how this works out. But there's always going to be somebody poking their head in late, coming in and just coming in and just messing everything up because they don't understand, dude. You just got here, okay? So watch what you're doing. All right. There is no 4. There is no none. If you're gonna put that down, don't even put it on, because if I see it, I might just probably just time you out or block you, bro. Because we don't have time for games. Gave you guys the parameters. Let's see how well you guys can handle it. Okay, let's go. See what's popping with you guys. Okay, salute to everybody. All right, Flex Money in the house. Carlos, what's going on? 120 hauler. What's happening? Okay, Wild Turkey, what's up, Turk? Turk in the house. Turk in the building. Ant Cuts. Carr might be gone, but he might not. Ant Cuts, that's my boy right there, man. Who that? Yeah, Ant, I just read that. I just read about it because, I definitely you my dog and everything, but I still got to know what I'm talking about. So I always look it up. I always look up my situations before I discuss it. So if I'm going to have a topic, I need to know what the ins and outs are. So you are correct. The amount of money that you're saving on the cap is not going to be 30 million. It's probably going to be a couple of million. Okay, Carr's contract is really on your cap. You get rid of him, you still a cap hit, a major cap hit. I mean, it's major. Okay, I think it's probably about 28 million. Might as well just keep him, dog, and just have him there as a stopgap and just wait and see if Spencer Rattler can get better. You do have a quarterback that you're trying to develop, Kellen Moore. He has a history of developing quarterbacks. I remember when he was with the San Diego Chargers, okay, the LA Chargers as well as that. And he was over there helping not Phillip Rivers, but Justin Herbert get his shit together. And then he was with Dak Prescott. And, so he does have that history. Maybe he can turn Carr into something. Okay. So you are right about that. Franklin Skinner said 2. Is that number 2? Okay, I don't see what it says. Franklin Skinner, I don't know what that is, man, because it didn't come up on here. Anthony Ellis, what's up, AE? What's going on, big dog? Okay, chilling. All right, Justin Saab, what's going on? Salute to the Unfiltered Nation and fam. Big B in the house. Okay, Carlos Sanchez, what's popping? Renee Revolta in the house, smoking on that cheek pack forever. We're going to always smoke on that cheeks pack, bro. Like I said before, man, them cheeks, bro, they was popping it so hard, bro. They don't even want to come in and take their lumps, bro. Come on, dog. Take your lumps, man. What are you scared? You scared you're going to come in and you're going to get served? Because you deserve it. Okay. I never seen grown men walk around acting like they so hard and they lose a Super Bowl and now they acting like straight hoes, bro. It doesn't even make sense. Okay, just come in and take it, bro. Okay, Rosetown native in the house. And Cuts. Okay, Justin Southside, definitely do not want Sam Darnold. Why don't you want Sam Darnold? So let's go over Sam Darnold. Okay, all right. I need for you guys to tell me a little bit your team and why you think. It's your opinion. There is no right or wrong answer. Let's understand that. The only wrong answer is none or neither of them or somebody else's name. Okay, those are the only wrong answers that you got. You have a right to your opinion. Let's just see whether or not your point, is going to gravitate and make sense to the rest of us. Okay. So Sam Darnold. Okay. Justin Saw, you're a Raider fan. So I can talk to you about Sam Darnold. There's a lot of people that want Sam Darnold. Okay. There's a lot of people that say we should get Sam Darnold. Here's why I don't want Sam Darnold. Number one, Sam Darnold came from USC. I've been watching Sam Darnold since he was a freshman at USC. He played okay, all right? He was okay. He played good in spurts, but he wasn't what we needed. We didn't, he was just okay, to my opinion. Then he get drafted, a high draft pick to the Jets. He stunk up the joint, okay? Jumped around, bounced around, went to San Francisco, was a backup to Brock Purdy, and then when he went to the Vikings, he just blossomed, bro. Last season was the best I've ever seen Sam Darnold play, ever. Okay? I never seen the kid play in high school, so I can't say that. But as far as college and him in the pros, the way he played last year for the Vikings when he had the Vikings on that streak for a while, and he threw that damn 97-yard touchdown pass to Justin Jefferson. I've never seen that dude play like that ever, bro. Dude was mobile. Dude was moving around in the pocket. He was accurate as shit. His arm was lively. I didn't even know he could throw the ball that far. Okay? He really impressed me, bro, until things started going south for them, okay, when they started losing and shit, all right? But in our offense, based on what Chip Kelly likes to run, I think he could throw the football well enough, but we need a quarterback that's going to be, if we're going to be running RPO, run pass option, you need a quarterback that could run. You saw what Jalen Hurts did. A lot of you guys get it all messed up. Oh, these guys aren't fast. Jalen Hurts ain't no speed burner. He runs like about a 4.6, 4.7. He's not fast, but he's fast when you're way over there. When you're way in on the other side of the field, by the time you catch up to me, I'm running 15 yards. So I can run a 4.8. Patrick Mahomes runs a 4.8. You don't got to be fast, bro. All you got to do is make them pay for it by getting those yards. Okay? I don't think Sam Darnold did run a little bit, but he's not going to be somebody that they're going to be spying on. So based on our offense with Chip Kelly, I don't think Sam Darnold would work. I think he would work in regards to passing the football. I think he would work in regards to being a vocal leader in that huddle, because we haven't had one. Gardner Minshew wasn't talking to nobody, okay? And neither was AOC. You talk about not even having anybody in the huddle talking or hyping nobody up and none of that, okay? So I think Sam Darnold is missing a component as far as moving around, all that stuff. But running the ball, running an RPO, I think that'll be a problem. But I think that he would definitely get the ball to Brock Bowers and get the ball to the receivers and do all of that. Okay, all right. So that's what I'm saying in regards to that. Okay, all right. Justice Saul said Darnold. Okay, you say you don't want him. I feel like Darnold's a little overrated. He could be. He had a great year. For somebody who they didn't expect to have a great year. So it's kind of like, okay, can you do it again? All right, it's like anything else, man. What a lot of you younger cats would call luck. All right, oh, he just got lucky. Like when you get older, bro, you understand ain't no lucky. Everything ain't lucky, bro. Some of this shit is actual skill. Some of this shit is actually how it's supposed to be. Okay, look. When I hear people say you lucky, you're either a old dude that didn't mature, or you're a young cat that hasn't understood that luck doesn't play in everything that's going somebody's way. Sometimes that shit is accurate as hell, like that's what it's supposed to be. Sometimes it's just fact. Okay, so you said you'd rather have DC4 back. Derek Carr coming back to the Raiders. I think he would come back and he would play as well as he's played before. I don't think he's coming back in and lighten it up. I think he's going to play as well as he played before. And he's played the same his entire career. All right. Except that 2016 season when he was acting a fool out there, when he was balling, bro, before he had that injury. Okay. He's going to come back and play better than any quarterback that we've had. Okay. Because he is the best quarterback we've had in the past 3 years. We haven't been able to replace that man. So if he was to come back, he would automatically be better than everybody that you've had since him. All right. But the problem would be, how is he going to run Chip Kelly's offense? We know he's going to throw the ball around. He has the arm talent to throw the ball around, but he does get happy feet in the pocket. He does start tap dancing like Gregory Hines and shit. And he's not going to be running no RPO. Even though he's more athletic than you people give him credit for, he's not going to be running no RPO, dog. Okay. And they're not going to be spying on him. So you got to look at it that way. Okay. But he would be better than anything we had. Matter of fact, any of these guys would be better than anybody we've had if you're a Raider Nation. Okay? Let's just keep it a buck. All right? Brother Tito, man, salute. Okay? Brandon Strimling already tired of the speculation. Let's just see what happens. Well, you can't do that one, man, because people are in the speculation business. I mean, this is, we're new media. Here, all of us that are on YouTube are new media, bro. This is what we do. I've been in the media business 20 years, bro. Okay, celebrity interviewer, this, that. This is news. This is what we do. You don't get to tell us you're tired of the speculation. See what happens when you're going to watch Stephen A. tomorrow, when you're going to watch Shannon Sharp tomorrow, when you're going to watch all those guys that are on ESPN and Fox Sports 1 and all those guys. You're going to watch all of them. You got to understand we're doing the same shit. We're just in a smaller market. Okay, smaller market. They talk about it all day. They speculate. They come up with all kinds of crazy scenarios. They don't get no grief. But when we start trying to say something, all of a sudden everybody's up in arms, bro. Okay. Like I said, Hondo Carpenter talked about this, bringing back Derek Carr specifically. And I'm like, man, I'm not touching that subject at this point. Not right now. Okay. Maybe later on I might, because I know what's going to happen. It's going to be just a bunch of cats out here in their feelings, bro. And I don't feel like dealing with a bunch of butthurt ass dudes. Okay, so that's what I got to say about it. All right, big time Willie, man. OG OBJ asked Twitter, Raider Nation, what's the difference between Sam Darnold and Derek Carr? Bring back the quarterback that led us to a playoffs. Well, that's absolutely true. You haven't been at a playoff game since Derek Carr has not been your quarterback. I mean, some things are facts, not fiction. Just because you don't like the facts. I mean, look at the Chiefs. Look at Chiefs Kingdom. They don't like the fact that they lost the Super Bowl after barking that they had the three-peat in the bag. But guess what? Every day they wake up, they think it's a dream, and they find out that it's absolutely a nightmare that absolutely happened. So Derek Carr has been, for our team, the Raiders, has been the most successful quarterback we've had since Rich Gannon. I mean, Rich Gannon has been a quarterback of our team for like 20 years. Okay? So it is what it is, but people want to be mad and angry when you bring this name up. But I'm like, you ain't gonna get mad at Hondo when he brings his name up. So don't try to get mad at me. He got a whole article talking about it. But I'm not even talking about it. I'm talking about 3 or 4 different quarterbacks and bringing it to everybody and having a conversation. Because, like I said, a lot of cats out there, they just can't deal with having a conversation hypothetically. They just start getting emotional, dog. Okay, it is what it is. Okay, all right. So, Carl says, I say yes to DC Thor as a bridge quarterback. I mean, that's what he would be. You got to look at the age differences too. Okay, Sam Darnold. How old is Sam Darnold? Sam Darnold's probably about 31. Okay, Kirk Cousins is like 37. He'll be 37, and DC's 33. So you got to look at that scenario too. Look at injuries. Who's been hurt more? Sam Darnold has been an Iron Man this year, pretty much. He ain't been hurt. Derek's been hurt. Cousins been hurt. But to be honest, out of everybody, I think Kirk Cousins played the worst. As much as people want to believe that Derek Carr played the worst, he didn't. You look at the statistics, he just didn't help them win. They just did not succeed as far as the win column. But you look at the statistics, people would say, oh, that's what they would call padding your stats. But I mean, you know, his stats were pretty decent in comparison. Sam Darnold had the best year out of everybody. Okay. But when you look at that small sample size, okay, when you look at that small sample size, you can't really put Sam Darnold ahead of everybody because he's only done it 1 year. Everybody else has done it multiple years. Like I said, they haven't succeeded as far as winning the big one, but you can at least look back and say Kirk Cousins is a long-term starter, and so is Derek Carr. Okay, look at it that way. Okay, I got your message, Ant Cuts, but like I said, I'm not bringing that up. Okay, we're talking about specific things at this point. All right. Justin Hart said, I think it's best drafting Will Howard, but that's secondary. Okay. Bill Holloway on here. What's going on? Okay. Crazy Creation. Yo, Shaq. Draft the dude. Don't do another sick of long-term retreads. Hey, man, but, I understand what you're sick of. I understand all that, man, but we have a subject. The subject is you have to pick one of these dudes. Then you can do what you want to do. Then you can draft a quarterback. Then you can pick up a free agent. Then you can sign somebody else. But you got to take one of these 3 dudes first, okay? Let's stick on the subject. Which one are you taking? You don't have no choice. You can't flip. You can't figure it out, bro. This ain't Burger King. You can't have it your way. You got to pick one of these dudes. Then you can do your thing, okay? Which one are you picking and why? All right. Bill Holloway, what's going on? We get a bridge quarterback gas to no chip system. Like I said before, man, I mean, what system quarterback knows Chip's system when Chip has never been an offensive coordinator in the NFL and he hasn't been in the NFL in 10 years. So I don't know what person who would that be. Okay. I don't know who that would be. Whoever comes in has got to learn Chip's system from scratch unless it's going to be, a Howard, Will Howard. That's like the only dude that knows the system. And a lot of you guys don't want Will Howard. Okay. So I think, like I said before, if he does like a hybrid offense, if he does more 12 personnel than trying to do RPO, we know that's part of his offense, but we don't know what Pete expects him to do. Okay. We definitely got to run the football, and we definitely will see about that. So still need to have that question formulated first, then we can move on to the second question. Okay. Booty bang in the house. Okay. Justin Saar, there's rumblings about Derek Carr going to the Jets. There's also rumblings about Derek Carr hooking back up with his boy Devontae Adams and going to the Giants. There's a bunch of talk about that. But first things first, the Saints got to make a decision on what they're going to do with DC. If DC restructures his contract like he said he would, putting the money on the back end, not just taking a pay cut, but moving it around, the Saints can save $22 million on the cap, Ant Cuts. If Derek Carr restructures his contract, he can save you guys $22 million, and you get to keep him. So I'm looking at Derek Carr as possibly, they might just say, hey man, restructure, we get $22 million off the cap and use him as a bridge. Sam Darnold, he could get re-signed back to the Vikings if they decide they want to get rid of JJ McCarthy. I don't know why they would do that. And last but not least, Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins is definitely somebody that's looking for a job. I can see Kirk Cousins playing for the Giants. Okay, I could definitely see that happening. Okay, I mean, it is what it is. All right. Brandon Strip, as far as the quarterback situation goes, we got a draft period. The Shield takes care of its own. Future of the Raiders, West, and who we have on the center. All that's beautiful. I agree. But like I said before, which one you picking, bro? I mean, let's get to the point. Let's get to it. Okay. Which one are you picking? All right. You picking the blonde, you're picking the brunette, you're picking the redhead. They all look, ain't know which one looks better. They all pretty much the same, dog. They all pretty much sixes. And hey, man, hey, we getting ready to go back to the crib. Which one you taking? Okay. You better take one. Because if you don't take one, then nobody gets to go nowhere, because we need one of you guys to take one of these ones so you could keep them occupied while we're hanging out with the 8 and 9, 10 shooby doobies. You're hanging with the sixes, okay? Because that's what you got to do, all right? You didn't pull nothing, take one for the team. It's that simple, okay? Just cut it out. Any one of those guys is better than Gardner shit show. Every one of them is better than Gardner Minshew. Every one of them. Everyone's better than AOC. Everybody's better than Desmond Ridder. Okay, so you guys got to put them questions in, man. It is what it is, though. Okay, you got to pick something. Ain't gonna be no, oh, I don't get to pick. Oh, you got to pick. Okay, Justin Saw said AOC has a strong arm, but he's a backup. He's not a quarterback. Booty Bang says I'm taking DC easily. I mean, for me, I definitely would take Derek Carr out of everybody. Not that like I said before, man, if I was just to talk about this subject all together, man, they'd be mutiny on the bounty. These dudes be running around with their heads cut off, dog. Okay? All right. So I like I said, we're just talking hypothetically. And for me, my taste, out of those three, I'd take him. Okay? Because I know what I'm gonna get. I'm not gonna be surprised. I'm not gonna expect him to do more than what he normally does. I think he would come in, he'd look good for a while. Then he wouldn't look good for a while. Then he look okay. He's going to be DC. He's going to be what he is. Okay. He's just a mid quarterback. He's a mid, but he is a Raider. He does understand what it is. I've never seen him take plays off. I've never seen him dog it. But you know, if we were in that scenario and that's what would have to happen, I'd do that. Okay. That's what I would do. Carl Sanchez says 3. Booty Bang says 3. Franklin Skinner says 3. Zachary Wolf says 3. Damn, Zachary Wolf. You would take Derek Carr, and he's a Giants fan. Zachary Wolf is a Giants fan. He's big blue. You take DC over those two? Wow. You take DC over Kirk Cousins? Wow, that's surprising, bro. That's surprising that you said that. Okay. Justice Saul said 3. Anthony L says 3. Crazy Croatian said 1. Okay. Well, you're Chiefs Kingdom, right? Crazy Croatian. At least that's what you were claiming. So you would take Sam Darnold? Would Sam Darnold work in the Kansas City Chiefs offense? I think he would work in your offense. I think for the Chiefs, I definitely think Sam Darnold's the best choice. Okay? Sam Darnold can throw the ball very well. He's accurate. He moves around. He's not going to run too far. He's not going to do like a patty cakes. But I think he can probably do something in your system. Kirk Cousins is going to get too rattled. He's going to start being erratic. And I think that's what's going on. And same with DC. DC he couldn't deal with being no damn giant. I'm doing, not giant, being with no chief. He couldn't deal with it. He couldn't do it. God. Justin Saw, you already know I'm going to take the DC back because I wanted him gone in the first place. I didn't want him gone either. I wanted him to stay there and we draft the quarterback. That's what I wanted. Okay. Got certain people here. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see what else y'all talking about. Carl Sanchez, 3. He's more of a veteran. He knows what it takes to get the job done. I think Derek Carr is the person for the Raiders. For me, I would take. Okay, but I'm definitely drafting a quarterback. There will be no. Oh, give this to mommy. Yeah, get her remote control to your mom. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's the right one. That's why I left it out here. He took that. He didn't even ask. He just took it and left. Okay. All right. I'll see y'all tonight. See y'all later. Yes. He takes the remote control and leaves me this. Okay, at least he left some. Hey, son, you should have left $20, bro. You got the money. Okay, should have left $20 for gas or something, man. Shit, as much as I drive him around. Okay, all right. Franklin Skinner said familiarity's best ceiling. Also, when Raider, always a Raider. I agree. But for what we do, I think Derek Carr would be the best under that scenario. Not the best quarterback for us, but if we had to pick out of those 3, okay, and we're getting the other teams involved too. All right, see what they do. But I'm surprised that Zachary on here, he's a Giants fan, and he said he'd take Derek Carr. And there is some rumblings about Derek Carr hooking back up with Devontae Adams, and Devontae Adams and him going to the Giants. There is a little bit of rumblings about that, but that situation seems far-fetched to me because number one, Derek Carr's still under contract, and Devontae Adams is still under contract for another year. That would have to be a trade. Okay, DC can be cut, or maybe Devontae can be cut too, but it's going to be a big ass cap hit. Okay, so it would all depend. All right, Rosetown native. Number one, he's going to want a bag, but would he run chip system better than the other two? That's the thing you gotta put in perspective. How would he survive in chip system? Now here's the thing. The reason why I'm not giving in this scenario, if Derek Carr was to return based out of the 3 picks that I had, I'd pick him out of those 3. If there were some other choices, I'd do that. But the key is with the Raiders is that we can't act like Chip Kelly has a guaranteed job for 17 games. We don't. He's the highest paid OC in NFL, $6 million per. Okay, if he's stinking up the joint, we will fire his ass in week 9. We fired the offensive coordinator last season. Okay, we fired the offensive coordinator the year before. Okay, in mid-season. All right. So let's not act like Chip Kelly's going to be sticking around. If Chip Kelly ain't doing what he need to do, he will be fired, and then we will put in Greg Olsen, the quarterback's coach. That's what he's there for. Okay, so I know under Greg Olsen, Derek Carr is going to play. He's going to play good because that's his former OC. Okay, that's somebody who knows DC. That's another reason why it might be out of those 3. Let's just keep it hypothetical, man. Don't start coming in here thinking crazy shit. We're talking hypothetically, bro. Okay, just like hypothetically, your girl wasn't ugly. Okay, she really looked good, but that's hypothetically because we all know she's beat. We know she's beat in the face. She looks like a whole mallard duck. Okay, and a mallard duck on your girlfriend isn't cute. With that being said, okay, Derek Carr on my team with Greg Olsen as a QB coach, I could see some possibility of that working. Would that be my first pick? No. My first pick is to draft a quarterback. Period. All right? But in this scenario, you have to pick one of these 3. And out of those 3, for me, that's what I would do. Now, if I was my father, okay, I was a 49er fan, I wouldn't pick Derek Carr. Okay? I would probably pick not Sam Darnold because he was already there. I would pick Kirk Cousins. Okay, I think Kirk Cousins and Brock Purdy's skill set are kind of similar. Okay, that's what I would do. All right. So we're talking about team to team. I can say who I would do. Who would I pick? Okay. All right. But for the Raiders, that's what I would do. Okay. 97 Hog Dog 2 because he got that bag from ATL, so he could be reasonable. That's true. He could be, but Kirk Cousins, man, he's definitely been injury prone as of late, and he looked good for a while, and then he just took a fat ass shit in the season, bro. I mean, he didn't lose his job based to injury. He lost his job because of lack of production. Okay, so he might be cheap, but he might come in there and play cheap too. All right, straight up. Crazy Creation said, number 1, Darnold, cheapest and the most upside. I think for your squad, I think that he would fit in. Sam Darnold's definitely a guy who understands how to be coached. He's not no person that's going to come in and cause no trouble. He's a great teammate, a locker room guy, and I think that he would fit in and he would know that he's just there just to be there. I mean, you got Mahomes in there, so Mahomes is licking his wounds. But I keep telling everybody, Mahomes going to come back with a vengeance next year, and we need to be ready for it. Okay, so, but I agree with you on that, Crazy Croatian. I think that the Chiefs, the perfect person out of these 3 players would be Darnold. Okay, I don't think the other 2 would pan out. All right, to be honest. Big Time Willie says 3 led us to the playoffs. Held us competitive in that playoff game against the Bengals. Absolutely did, bro. And he got blamed for it when they couldn't stop Joe Burrow, man. Joe Burrow, I mean, he was the AFC champion. Went to the Super Bowl and lost to Aaron Donald and them. So we lost to the eventual team that won the AFC. I don't know what everybody expected, but it is what it is, though. Okay. Plus we were on the road and it was cold and all that shit. Okay. Bunch of things. Okay. Justin Sauce said all the casuals wanted DC foregone because they thought the guys like Matt McGloin were better. Well, man, I mean, You know, Team Tank existed for a reason. I mean, idiots do form Voltron. They do, bro. I mean, come on, man. All right. Like I said, man, the internet is YouTube is and the sports NFL sports is just like a big ass high school. Okay, you got the nerds over there, you got the jocks over there, you got the you got the the soccer players over there, the basketball players hang out over there. You got the whole campus. Everyone's doing different shit, and they're all during lunch. They're all in different parts of the school. Okay, so the nerds are gonna hang together, man. The team tankers are gonna hang together. They're gonna hang out on the same channels. They're gonna patronize the content creators that's giving them what they want to eat, giving them the content that they want to consume. Okay, then they want to come over here and argue with us and get drugged and get their mama talked about. Okay, so I mean it is what it is, man. But you can't be surprised that casuals get together, bro. They do. Okay, then they want to come over here and try to be like us, and then they find out that it's a lot more than that. Brandon Stribley says, out of those three options, I would put Cousins number 2 based off the experience and the knowledge that he could pass through our rookies. Like I said, man, Kirk Cousins is a guy who should have been better than what he was. Sam Darnold, out of all these three, is the most surprising that he played as well as he did. Like I said, I keep bringing up this play. That 97-yard touchdown pass that he threw towards the end of the season to Justin Jefferson, I was absolutely shocked because he threw that ball like 65, 70 yards on a rope. I mean, I didn't know Sam Darnold could throw the ball like that, bro. Where was that at SC, bro? Where was that at when you were at the Jets? Where was that at when you were playing the Niners? That pass was perfect, bro. It was a straight down the chimney, dog, just like this. I'm like, damn, dog, Sam Darnold. I didn't know you could throw the ball like that. Okay. But Kirk Cousins, man, definitely has the passing accuracy. But then again, when he starts getting hit, he gets erratic. And once he starts getting hit, bro, his accuracy goes out the window. Okay. So these are some of the things that I think, but there is no wrong answer. Flex Money said 3 would bring back DC, but I would also be happy about if you drafted Shador also. Like I said, all that stuff is on the table, bro. Whatever you say after you pick who you pick could happen. Okay, we're more than happy to say everything after that will be whatever you want, but you got to pick this first, bro. Okay, just like your mama used to say, man, you got to eat these Brussels sprouts, but if you want some dessert, it's that simple, bro. Gotta do what you gotta do, okay? Ronald Brooks with the $20 dono, man. Appreciate you, Pimp Juice. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you, man. You got your 20th, man. Congratulations, man, for hitting your 20th, man, on the live, bro. Okay? It is what it is. All right, thank you, big dog. Okay. Big B said number 2, Kirk Cousins. James Walker said number 1 to mentor the rookie. Booty Banks, I think DC would do good with Kellen Moore because Kellen Moore is a player's coach. He is, but there is money implications, but it just doesn't look like the Saints are going to save a lot of money getting rid of Derek. Like, I can understand if they were really going to be able to win with it, but it doesn't look like they're going to be able to win with it. AE said DC shouldn't have been cut in the first place. That's the only thing that kept him from, because weapons, offensive line consistency. Yeah, man, you took it how many offensive coordinators he's had, AE. How many offensive coordinators did Derek Carr have? How many different wide receivers and different offensive line lineups, and how many different coaches that he had? So these are things that need to be brought up. Miramontes says he would take Sam Darnold. Bill Holloway said, nah, Bill. Nah, we ain't doing that, Bill. We ain't doing that. Okay. Crazy Croatian said played against Schottenheimer in high school when his dad was KC coach. Was really good high school quarterback, if that's anything. I mean, I'm sure he was, bro, but unless he's going to get out there and spin it himself. I mean, high school and pros are two different things. Okay, DC and Kellen Moore played against each other in college. Interesting. Zachary Wolf, I wouldn't mind Carr. Could be one of two things. Number 1, bridge quarterback. Number 2, Malik Neighbors could have a connection. I think him and Malik Neighbors would do good. Derek Carr's good at throwing a long ball. He's very good at throwing the long ball down the field, bro. He can stretch the defense for sure. He has the arm talent to throw things down the field. Okay. Once he left, we couldn't get a catch over 20 yards with Jimmy Garoppolo. I mean, it was just ridiculous. Booty Banks said if the Saints cut DC, that would be a big mistake. Yeah, they're not going to save a lot of money doing so. Fanbo said number one for Sam Darnold. Johnny Miramontes says, I'm in a Will See mindset. I don't want anything hype up. Trenches get Sam Darnold because he could be great. He could be mediocre. Like I said, there's no wrong answer. You just have to pick somebody. Okay. Big B said, when all three are at their worst, Kirk is not bad. Well, all three is good when it's good. Got you. Isaac Vera said, I think Shaq, I would go with number 3, Derek Carr, and get rid of little ass boy. What little ass boy does, little ass boy's still under the contract. He's still on the team. That man gets paid another $12.5 million. Okay. Tom Telesco really did a number on the Raiders. And that's the thing that was funny to me, to have all these Raider fans caping for him, telling me I was wrong. When Tom Telesco just totally just did a number on us. Okay. His decisions cannot be overdone without taking a big ass cap hit. Okay. Simple as hell. Okay. Booty bang. Do you think Carr would take a pay cut if they bring in Devontae? I think that he would take a pay cut for the Raiders. I don't think he'd take a pay cut for nobody else. But it would have to be, bringing back Devontae and, that kind of shit. It would have to be a lot. If I was Derek Carr, I'm not taking no pay cuts. I was telling my boy Aunt Cuz, he's like, oh man, he said he want to take a pay cut, man. I wouldn't take no pay cut, bro. There's no reason for me to take a pay cut. Like, I'm not taking less money. What we can do is we can move the money around, make it easier, but I'm not taking a pay cut. I'm not doing that. Why should I do that? Okay? Because I'm the quarterback? Tell some of these other dudes to take a pay cut. Why do I got to take one? I agree with that shit. I ain't doing it. I don't care who's mad. Okay? All right, Fanbo, man. Birthday tomorrow, big dog. Hey, man, enjoy yourself tomorrow, man. Oh, Valentine's Day birthday? Oh, shit. It's about to be barbecue chicken with you, Fanbo. It's going down. Okay, it's going down, dog. What, Ruth Chris, flowers, she bringing you flowers, she picking you up in the Range Rover and all that shit. She got the bath water rolling. Okay, it is what it is, dog. You ain't supposed to open your wallet at all, dog. It's going down. Jackie Wolf talking to Booty Bang. Egalitarian says, I saw $65 million cap hit and $30 million for this seat. Like I said, $65 million cap hit for $30 million. That math ain't mathing. Just restructure, man. Keep his ass. Okay, the math ain't mathing, homie. Justin Saw. John Darnold had a good season, but he misses a lot of reads and passes. Where all three of them do. All three of them do. That's why they possibly could be available. None of these dudes are balling out of control. All of them are have their shortcomings. I think Sam Darnold, like I said, had the best year out of everybody that's to be spoke of. But let's not act like he didn't start struggling at the end of the year. He started turning right back into Sam Darnold again. Okay, all right, Booty Bang. Keep talking Booty Bang. Bill Holloway's talking Justin. Rick Cordell, Justin. See, I already knew somebody was gonna throw somebody else's name in there. Why didn't I just tell you guys that we only had 3 choices? Now y'all bringing up Justin Fields. Y'all bringing up all these other dudes. I knew y'all was gonna do that. That's why I said it. Okay, come on, man. Justin Fields ain't going nowhere. Justin Fields probably gonna be right there with Russell Wilson. Okay, I just think that's what's gonna happen. Fanboys and Raider fans, Sam Darnold might be good. We fixed that offensive line. Shit. I don't know if that offensive line is going to get fixed. Did you guys just see Kansas City's offensive line in the Super Bowl? Come on, dog. They got all pros on their line. Their line looked absolutely atrocious. If their line is whack, our line's going to be whack. Okay, straight up. Tim Norrat, Derek Carr makes a lot of sense. Yeah, in that scenario, it does. Okay. Booty Bang, are we still smoking that cheese pack? Come on, dog. I mean, it's only been 72 hours, man. Come on, man. We're going to be smoking on that pack all year. Okay, we're gonna smoke that pack all the way to the next Super Bowl. Okay, we get to laugh all year, bro. It's our year to laugh. All right, I'm definitely gonna be smoking on all those packs. Super Mike, Donald can't play primetime games, 3 or 4 games, but primetime games under the lights. That's absolutely true. I forgot about that. Yeah, when them lights were the brightest, Sam Darnold wet the bed. Okay, he wet the bed when the lights were the brightest, man. He wet the bed. Okay, Booty Bang. The players and coaches have nothing bad to say about DC, but the Carr haters hate him for some reason. Well, we've talked about that already before, and it's like it's like why the homie always talking about his ex. He talked about how his ex wasn't shit and she wasn't this and she wasn't that because at one time you loved her. One time these cats loved Derek Carr. They thought Derek Carr was going to get him something. Derek Carr didn't get him anything, and that love turned into hate because it became you not doing anything for us, and I've been putting all this love into you, so now I hate you. Okay, that's what it is, bro. All right. So like anything else, bro, you hate your ex, but you can't stop talking about it. Okay, so that's what it is, man. I had homies like that, man. They keep talking about how they baby mama this and they baby mama that. I'm like, dude, you ain't been with your baby mama 7 years. Why you keep bringing her up? Okay? Because you ain't over it yet. And as much as these guys want to act like they over it, they're not. All right? These guys are watching Saints games rooting against them. I'm like, why are you rooting against your ex not having a good relationship with the person she's with now? Because you don't have a good relationship with who you with. You're supposed to be wishing your exes nothing but the best, bro. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to tell your ex when it's over. First of all, you should be the one breaking it off. It shouldn't be her breaking you off. You should be breaking her off. You be like, you know what? We ain't doing this no more. This ain't working out. It's not good for me. It's not good for you. It's not good for the kids. It's not good for the family. I can't do it no more. I'm not doing it. Okay, and do it. Not come back. I can't do it no more. It's over. Do your thing. Hey man, good luck to you. I mean, I wish you nothing but the best. I hope because my next situation is already going to be locked in. I'm going to be concentrating on my new girl. I'm not going to be concentrating on my old girl. Okay. So that's what it is. These dudes don't have nothing new. So all they do is they blame their ex for why they ain't shit now. Okay. You haven't been with your girl 3 years. Derek Carr has not been your quarterback for 3 years. Look at how sorry you are. Look at who you had. Look at the girls you had. Look at the quarterbacks you had since that one. Okay. You had Garoppolo. She took you for your money. You had Gardner Minshew. He took you for your money. You had Jared Shittum. Look at all the raggedy ass relationships you've been in. And you keep looking at that one because everyone tells you, hey, man, you made a mistake, dog. You should have just kept DC. Look at these scrubby ass relationships you're in. No, man, he ain't shit. He's That's why. That's why, bro. If you would have hit on one of them, you wouldn't be caring. But you didn't hit on one. Okay. Artie Poor said, hey, that's not. See, it's always somebody coming in saying something they shouldn't be saying. Raider Nation for Life says, please, Carr. No, that's not what I'm saying. Like I said, I told you it was gonna happen. When you mention that man's name, people just go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, bro. Okay. We already laid it out. We told you guys what the parameters is. If you walk in late and you hear something, you hear that man's name and you start going 5150, that ain't on us. Okay? It's on you. All right? Super Mike said, shout out to the new media. New media running shit. We're the people who don't have corporate pressures. We're the guys and gals on here on YouTube that can say whatever we want, bro. We're not saying, oh, our boss out. Don't talk about that subject because that's one of our biggest clients and all of that. No, dog. We talk about what we want to talk about, how we want to talk about it, and that's it. Okay? All right? Understand that. All right? Rodney D'Lo, man. Vikings obviously a better team. Darnold might get fool's gold. Carroll gets out of Geno. Would be just fine without DC with DC4. Okay? So like I said, man, like I said, you have to pick one of these three. The choices are not all these other people. The choices are 1 in the chat for Sam Darnold, 2 in the chat for Kirk Cousins, and 3 in the chat for Derek Carr, and then you can do whatever you want. Okay, and this is for everybody. This isn't a Raider topic. It's an NFL topic. All right. Tim Norwood, Kansas City Chiefs left tackle issue was exposed by Philly. They've been dealing with the problem even before the year started. Had Band-Aids on it. Well, at the end of the day, man, you went 15-2. So there ain't no excuses, man. You don't get to blame the offensive line for that Super Bowl shit when you guys won 15 games. The difference is it came to haunt you ass. It came right when it should have came. Okay, you played the number 1 defense in football. The Eagles were ranked number 1 in football, and it showed. They didn't blitz one time. They had pressured Mahomes all day. Mahomes didn't have time to even fart. Okay, they was closing up that before it even leaked out. Okay, I'm telling you, they really locked you guys down. All right. Okay, talking about Brian Daboll. Yeah, a lot of people, a lot of the Zachary Wolf, a lot of the big blue guys that I know, they trying to blame Brian Daboll for everything, and I'm like, why are you blaming him? I don't think Brian Daboll is that big of a problem, to be honest. I think he's an okay coach, but I think the decisions with the with your general manager and what's going on with the Maras and all the decisions that they're making in regards to the bag, it's the same with the Jets. It's like making big mistakes. Fambo says Sam Darnold, Derek Carr, Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins is injury prone. And Cuts is rolling. Big B says, I'm thinking Chip Kelly offensive style, projected to be RPO style. Mobility, not sure if any above mentioned are really known for the running ability. They're not, but you still got to make that choice, bro. It is what it is. Okay, still got to make that choice. Okay, you got 30-minute lunch. You got 15 minutes. You've been in line. You pulled up. You said you wanted a number one. They said they don't have no more number ones. You said you wanted quarter pounders. They don't got that. They don't got Big Mac. They don't got quarter pounder. They don't got cheeseburgers. They got filet of fish, chicken sandwich, or you can get some, chicken nuggets. That's it. A filet of fish, chicken nuggets, chicken sandwich. That's it. By the time you get your food, you got 10 minutes to eat. You don't get to say, well, you know what, I'm good. No, you got 10 minutes. You're gonna order something. What you gonna eat? What you gonna eat? Okay, one of them three things. All right, that's what it is. All right, booty bang, breaking news. Chief fans are crying on the internet. Oh, I love it. Love it, dog. Zachary Wolf, man, booty bang. Okay. Ray Love, single, what's going on? Chat. Okay. B-Break, always regretted losing Carr. I never wanted DC to just leave because I thought it was stupid. I mean, why are you going to let a Patriot do something that nobody else did? Nobody else did it, man. Anybody else that was a real Raider didn't do it. Gruden didn't do it. Bisaccia didn't do it. Come on, bro. You guys let a whole guy who's back with the Patriots. It just goes to show you how dumb that shit was. The dude came over here, left the Patriots, came over here, effed our shit up, and went right back to the Patriots. Come on, dog. That's who made the decision for you. That's who got rid of Renfro. That's the guy that got rid of Waller. Okay? Like I said, man, you guys got to call it what it is, not what it ain't. Okay? Firefighting Jim, people are talking you guys get a shot signing a Rams quarterback, but I was told he's re-signing with the Rams. I always knew Matthew Stafford wasn't going nowhere. I brought that up, firefighter Jimmy, and I salute to you, man, for your service to the community, big dog. Okay, without y'all, man, y'all, especially out here, bro, especially out here with all these fires and shit that was going on out here, man. You guys, I saw fire trucks from Salt Lake City out here. Okay, they were driving fire trucks from Salt Lake City all the way out here, bro, to put these fires out, man. So salute to the firefighters, EMTs, and police that was out here handling business. With that being said, I discussed it maybe a couple of days ago. I discussed the situation with Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford, his wife is all caught up in to being a celebrity wife. If you haven't seen her on the sleep number bed commercials, and she has her own podcast, and she's in the industry. She's one of those, I want to be in the industry too. One of those types that won't just sit back and let her man shine. She got to shine too. Okay, so she's not trying to leave LA. She got too many things cracking here. She got too many things popping here, bro. Commercials, TV, sponsors, this, that, parties, red carpets, ESPYs, all that shit. So she told him, we're not leaving. So, he looked like he just probably would have said, okay, I'll just stay with this team until I retire. I mean, he's already solidified, first ballot Hall of Famer, and he's a Super Bowl champion. So where's there to go? But especially with his wife, definitely not wanting to leave. Okay. She loved LA because LA's making her something she would not be without him. Okay. All right, booty bang. So DC should have never left. Carlos, 3, I'm sure he'd thrive in Chip Kelly's system. Yeah, he probably would. Okay. Yeah, Justin saw Son. Yeah, Son was ripping and running around here. Okay. You should have kept Carr. Yeah, I mean, it's easy to say now. I mean, but there's a lot of people that I was in here arguing with when they were talking about getting rid of them. I'm like, dude, getting rid of somebody because you don't like them is not the same as getting somebody because you don't need them. Okay, simple as that, bro. A lot of these cats out here got a job because they don't got nobody else that wants to, pick up that dog shit with their bare hands, bro. Like, we need somebody that's has rough hands to pick up the dog shit and just put it in the bucket. Okay, like, we don't like you, but we need somebody to do that shit because I ain't doing it. Are you doing it, Johnny? No, I ain't doing it. You doing it, Clyde? Hell no, I ain't doing it. We gotta have Rodney do that shit. Okay, straight up. All right. Bill Holloway, Cousins is not expensive. Darnold wants a shot. DC's the best choice of the 3. Lil Sean said bring DC back. Raglel says what team you got? You go Raiders. So I already said what I would do. Okay, under that scenario. Okay, that scenario is the scenario. Okay, Jimmy Firefighter said Carr said he wanted to retire a Raider. He could retire a Raider, come back for a one-day contract. Happens all the time. I think he would do that. Okay. Said go get Mariota. Why would we get somebody we already had? Okay. Plus he's not on the list. DC and Devontae had a great connection. They did. Okay. Booty Bang, talking to Booty Bang. Bobby Bass. I would love to get Brock Bowers back in Georgia. Be over when we see him with Falcon with Michael Vick or Rod. Well, man, the only thing is, man, is that he's a Raider. He's just finished his first year. He's not going anywhere. So you got to find another quarterback, man. I mean, find another. You guys had a chance. You guys could have drafted Brock Bowers. You guys were 8th pick in the draft. You picked Michael Penix. Simple as that. You picked Michael Penix, man. When you had a chance, Brock Bowers was there. You decided to pick Penix. That's who you picked. They came to 13. We picked Brock Bowers. Firefighter Jimmy should have kept Jacobs. Oh, man, I don't even want to get into that. Okay. Tom Telesco, punk ass. Justice Carr basically left because of Josh McDaniels. I mean, yeah, I'd leave too. I mean, you bench me. Boy, it took you to bench one of your former guys, take a job from me that he didn't deserve. Okay? Like, you're going to bench me because you want to start somebody? No, man, let the guy beat me. Couldn't beat me. Couldn't beat Derek Carr. Jared Stidham did not take the job from Derek Carr. He was given the job, and he was hot dog shit. Okay? That's what happened. All right, Resreal Mendola, man, they need to draft a quarterback. We're going to do that, but we still got to pick one of these guys. I wouldn't mind having Adams in D.C., but Brian Daboll got to go. Man, you ain't feeling Daboll. D.C.'s always welcome back. Like I said, there's always somebody that comes in late. Okay? Rogelio Guzar said, selling for Carr is crazy. Who said we're selling for Carr? No one said that. Like I said, you see how I always try to preface everything, and then people come in and they in here, man. They in the Kool-Aid. They don't know the flavor, dog. They don't know what's popping. Okay, it's a hypothetical situation. You have 3 people you could pick. You don't get to pick nobody else. Now you're coming and saying what we're settling for. No, there's choices. You could pick whoever you want. There's not a wrong answer. Picking Derek Carr's not wrong. Picking Sam Darnold's not wrong. And picking Kirk Cousins is not wrong. You just need to tell me why you picked that person and why you think. That's all. But everybody's not built for hypothetical conversations. Okay? It is what it is. Okay? Probably best you're correct. Kirk Cousins was looking damn good until he didn't and never recovered. But he's done that everywhere he's been. Kirk Cousins looked that way when he was with Washington. He looking like he was going to be the next cat. Wet the bed. Okay? He looked that way when he was with the Vikings all those years and was balling. Then he wasn't. And then he went to the Falcons and did the same shit. Okay? And now they want to get rid of him. So, like I said, man, guy don't last long. All right, Firefeeder, I'm hoping the Chiefs don't make it again. Well, we got 31 teams to stop that from happening. Do something about it like the Eagles did. The Eagles didn't look around and complain. The Eagles said, you're not winning a three-peat. You're not winning this. I don't know where you're getting this shit from. You can hit Pat Riley all you want and make a deal to use the three-peat because Pat Riley owns the three-peat trademark. Do all of that shit, but you're not three-peating anything. The only thing you're going to repeat is repeat your ass walking out of here with no championship this year. You walked in without a championship this year for 2025, and now your punk ass is walking out without one. That's what it is. Okay. All right. Manning families from New Orleans, would they help DC? They already helped them. Yeah, but Chipman said, bring back DC. I guarantee PC can get the best out of them. Okay. Ronald Brooks with the $20 dono. Firefighter Jimmy said, yeah, he lit up the Vikings. Him and JJ and Addison, deadly combo. Yeah, it would have been cool. Okay. Jalisco in the house. What's going on? Zachary Wolf, Band, Booty Bang, Eli can help DC in a lot of ways. Okay. Is he involved with is Eli Manning involved with the Giants? Oh, you guys see Eli didn't make the Hall. Did y'all see that Eli Manning got snubbed? I was like, whoa. The Mannings don't got the pull they thought that I thought they had. He got snubbed, man. He didn't make it. 2-time Super Bowl, beat the GOAT twice and didn't get in. What's going on, Patrice? Good evening, chat. Snow's getting ready to drop out here in Portland. I hate the snow. Shit, sound like me. Okay. So good evening to your Jalisco. Raiders have a rep of bringing back rejects. If there's a chance DC will be back and win next season Super Bowl. Like I said, it's hypothetical, dog. I mean, it probably won't happen. He's probably going to stay with the Saints because the Saints aren't going to they're going to take a $65 million cap hit and it's not gonna be worth it. Just keep them, dude. All right. Jaleska said, we still living up Minshew's still living up the fat of the land. I agree. Said it's going down All-Star weekend. Yeah, man, at the crib. At the crib, dog. Okay, back home. Hey, they got events going on at Oakland Coliseum at Old Oracle. They're doing some kind of celebrity basketball game over there. The only thing is, it looks like it's gonna be raining and shit. It's looking like it's gonna be cold and raining in San Francisco and Oakland and shit. So outside of that, man, you know, it is what it is. It would have been cool to come home for that, but I mean, ticket prices were outrageous, bro. Outrageous. Okay, I'm good. Okay. What's going on? T Dirt said Derek Carr can go. Saints fan. Yeah, you on here with my boy Ant Cuts. He's a Saints fan too. Showing love. Appreciate you, T Dirt. Appreciate you, bro. Spread it around down there, dog. We talking about everything. Okay. Fambo, I'm going to go All-Star game in San Francisco. That might be my only birthday present. That's going to be dope, dog. It's going to be cool. Okay. Shit. I think the West should win that because the East got so many injuries. But I think the West should win that. I'm going to watch the All-Star game. Okay. Well, they don't even do East-West no more. It's how they do it now with the you pick, I pick shit. However it goes down. Okay, just Kansas City went out like bitches. I love it. Okay, smoking on that Kermit the Frog pack. Rares ruined Darren Carr. He's never been the same after 2016. Now, I agree. Miss Patrice, feels like 30, feels like 19. Oh, I can't do it. Is Red Middle, Derek Carr made the Raiders respectable at least. Now they're a joke. I agree. Okay, man, the truth's the truth. Rude Boy Raiders said Raider Nation for life. That's true, too. Carr's in another division of the conference of the state, yet these Carr haters are all in man sack. Like I said, man, when you love somebody, they don't love you back, bro. When you get done dirty by somebody, you hold that for life. Like I said before, man, I couldn't believe these dudes are watching the game, rooting against them. I'm like, really, man, you spending 3 hours of your time rooting against somebody who don't play for you no more, dog? You guys ought to be ashamed of yourselves doing that shit. Okay? Like I said, you should be wishing your exes the best because it ain't going to hurt you to see them doing good. No matter how good she's doing, she ain't doing better than she was with you. So I don't understand that. But like I said, a lot of these cats, man, they don't think like Shaq. Okay? All right. See those 3-3-3-1-1-1-3. Booty bang, you're right, Shaq, when you said bringing up DC would have these haters in a 150 straight jacket. I told you, man, because I've done it before. I've tried to have a hypothetical conversation talking about this man, and these Raider fans lose their damn minds, bro. I mean, I'm like, damn, dog, really? You act like I said something about your mama. Now, I can say something about your mama, but I didn't say nothing about your mama. I just mentioned that man's name. These dudes go crazy, bro. I'm like, damn, you talk about some soft-ass dudes. Okay, you soft because I mentioned that man's name? Like, don't mention his name. What the hell are you talking about? First of all, you don't tell me what to do. And second of all, you don't tell me what to do. Okay? And third of all, you don't tell me what to do. Fourth of all, you don't tell me what to do. Fifth of all, this is my channel. Sixth of all, I'll cuss you out, kick you out my shit. And seventh of all, you don't tell me what to do. Okay? As simple as that. Donna Miller said 3 Carr. Fambo. Love it, Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, it was bad. It's funny. Okay? Said DA coming back. Shit. Regretted losing Jacobs. Take the pressure off the quarterbacks. Blame McDummy. Yeah. Stone Papa Smurf. Stafford to the Raiders. I don't see it. Carr not doing anything but getting a decent draft pick for a quarterback. I don't see Matthew Stafford coming to the Raiders. I don't see that. I don't see that move at all. That doesn't even make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all. Okay? Matthew Stafford will retire before he become a Raider. There's no reason for him to do that. Okay? His wife wants him to do what she wants him to do. Okay? His wife ain't trying to do that Vegas shit. She likes LA. She wants to stay right here. Okay? I don't see that happening. All right. Popular DC played well together. They played well. They played well with the Raiders and they played well at Fresno. Okay. Brady should sign Geno Smith to free agency. Draft Shador, Quentin Judkins, Will Howard. Well, we'll see. Like I said, I only had 3 people. Geno Smith is not a free agent and is not being talked about as leaving at this point. Okay. Justin said, do y'all want Debo? I don't personally want Debo. But if Debo comes, Debo better understand that he's not going to get the ball no more than what he got the ball in San Francisco. If Debo wants to leave San Francisco because he wants the ball, then he don't come to the Raiders because we have a number 1 option. Debo Samuel is in the same scenario with us than he would be with San Francisco. Okay? And I may bring that up tomorrow. All right? Save that topic. I'm just going to put it like that. Okay? Ms. Patrice said I picked DC. Just said, you now need an online if you take Darnold. I mean, any of them we do. Good chance to Raider draft Jackson Dart. I do too. Former USC Trojan. What are the Raiders waiting for? Bite the bullet and select our quarterback. Can't do it right now, dog. It's a moratorium on shit right now, dog. Don't you know that nobody can do anything right now? Free agency doesn't start for another month or so. You can't do anything right now. It's a moratorium, bro. They just had the Super Bowl. Gotta wait. All right. If you draft Jackson Dart, get Genty. Papa Smurf, Arch Manning on the Raiders is a dream. I mean, not to me. I don't think so. Okay, not to me. I don't consider him to be a dream. The kid is still underdeveloped. I'm not waiting another year or two to get this dude ready. I want somebody now. Okay. All right, is that it? All right, man. Salute to you guys, man. Appreciate you guys coming on. I'm definitely trying to get on early, but it was raining. I was gonna go outside and blaze one for the nation and smoke on that Mahomes pack. But it was raining cats and dogs all day, dog. Cold as hell outside, raining Patrice. Like, I don't even go to the cigar lounge. I'm like, man, I'd have to fight traffic to go up there, dog. These people don't know how to drive in the rain. Okay? So I didn't want to do it. All right, man. Love all y'all out there, man. Make sure you guys are checking out all the lives. Yesterday's live was good. Other lives that we did. Go back if you really want to laugh. Go back to the Super Bowl post-game show on that Super Bowl when we was laughing about them Chiefs, man. We were really in there cooking. Okay? All right, man. Holler at you guys tomorrow, man. You guys have a good night, and we will reconvene tomorrow. I'm at the Check and Filter.